Hey guys, I am SonicGhost and welcome back to Let's Play Pokémon Colosseum. Last time, we went through a whole floor. Hooray! So this time, we'll try to go through another one. No, really, we just caught like 3 Shadow Pokemon, so we did get a lot accomplished, even though it didn't look like it. But you go over here, actually, to the right, you can get a full restore, which is a very nice thing to find right now. Full restore will fully heal your Pokemon, plus to have any status inflictions, they'll also disappear too. Now you come over here, there should be a DNA sample over here for us as well. I'm gonna skip the scientist because I don't like you. Or apparently not. So I'm just gonna cut him out. Greatest fight in the world. 2 electrodes. Dude, you're not even trying. But over here, here's a DNA sample. If you haven't found all 3 of them yet, there'll be one in this room. And since we found all 3, well, we can't do anything else. We need to go over there next, but look who's over there! Jerkish man that ran away. I'm just gonna call him a jerk because he works here. Is there anything else in here? Nope. Okay, good. So that means now we can leave. Into one of these elevators. Well, we went far without getting interrupted again. But yet this is kind of expected. Oh, Vigoroth! Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Vigoroth is a pretty good normal attacker I've noticed throughout the years, so hopefully I can take that thing out pretty fast. But we have ourselves another Shadow Pokemon, Shadow Grumble. Shadow Grumble, well, that's really one of the only things I like about this one. It has the ability Imitate, which will, as you just saw, lowers your opponent's attack power. Even though both my Pokemon out right now are special attackers, so that technically didn't do anything. Yep, yeah, that's the movie I usually see a Vigoroth use. Fury Swipes. Just want to paralyze this. But I always like the kind of design for Grumble. It's supposed to be a huge dog, and it stands on 2 feet. That's not usually what a dog can do. So just do this. Because I liked how its first evolved form, Snubble, it was just supposed to be like a little puppy, but this thing's supposed to be a full-grown dog. But what kind of dog would that be? A mutant dog? My Umbreon looks more like a dog. There we go, Vigoroth's dead. Or should I say fainted, not dead. No one died in the Pokemon universe, apparently. This is more fun to say dead. I've always said dead ever since I was a kid. I'm still saying it. Ah, yeah, that's another move. I like that. Knows that. Scary face. That will reduce your speed, as you just saw. And Espeon was pretty fast, so now he's not going to be the fastest on the field. Loom naturally beats me to it. Wow. Oh, gee. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. Wasn't expecting about half of my health to be depleted from that. And of course Thunder misses. I should have just tried a Thunderbolt. Or Rain Dance even. Oh yeah. That's right. Grumble has a pretty high attack, but it's not a pretty high attack, a pretty high defense. It has a pretty high attack as well, I believe. Higher defense, that's for sure, but it doesn't have that good of a special defense. A lot of normal Pokemon usually don't have good special defense. That's mostly because of the fact they're supposed to be used as defense Pokemon, really, and also be used as standard attackers, and not really used for the special category. I should have just done Thunderbolt in the beginning, it looks like. Whoops! Oh yeah. Now we're ready to go catch this thing. Strength. I think this is the only RTM. Oh, what the heck? Are you kidding? Espeon, why did you just faint? As I was trying to say before he killed my Espeon. That's really like the only other HM move I've really seen being taught to a Shadow Pokemon in this game. It's either Surf or it's Strength, which I think this is the only one I actually know Strength. Surf is known by like I believe 3 Shadow Pokemon actually. I know the Krona and the Quagsire knows it, but I can't remember if Mantine knows it. I think it does. Because I never use Mantine, so I can't tell you. And there you go, he's caught. Or she's caught. And now, that's actually one of the easiest Shadow Pokemon fights we've had, because that was pretty fast, actually. Which was a very nice thing to have, so... You want to take the right elevator first. Because once you go to the left elevator, well, you'll be required to do more stuff. But over here, you need to do this anyway, so... You go over to this machine here, and it's a DNA analyzer. This is why you need your 3 DNA samples, so we'll have them all analyzed. So the first one is a bay leaf. Remember what each one of these are, but also it'll tell you what it is. See? After you use it. So you don't really have to remember it. This one is a Raikou. We haven't seen one of those yet. Notice I said yet. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. And now we have a Mariana. Remember what these guys are, because that's going to be a code to actually progress further on this little mini dungeon. I like calling this place a little mini dungeon. I don't know if you can kind of consider it one, but I kind of do because of the fact that it really feels like a dungeon. Now, we don't need Ampharos because we're going to have another scientist, and he's required to fight. So the best way to fight him is with Pokemon that can handle electric attacks. Especially that rock type we have. So right up here, we have another scientist that won't let us go through. And this one's mandatory, so I'll show it. Researcher Kotan. Kotan! That must be one of those Japanese names I can translate it over. Either that or it is a standard Japanese name. I have never seen this name besides in this game, so I can't tell you for sure. So we'll just do this and this. That should be a pretty easy fight, but this is what they're going to try to do. Rain Dance and Thunder. So if you can finish this fight pretty fast, especially if you don't have Pokemon that can stand the Thunder attack, then you'll be good to go. See? Electrode's already done. And with his big old eyes again, he has to go back in a Pokeball, even though he is a Pokeball. A huge one at that. Hey, why do you have an Ampharos? I have an Ampharos. Mine's better than yours. Yep, there's your Thunder. Seen that coming. And I had a feeling you'd be attacking Hariyama. My Macargo's a rock type. It wouldn't really do that much. Yeah, there we go. What the? Okay, that... Oh, never mind. That balances it out. Cause that's luck. Getting burned, so it'll actually get a one-hit KO. Cause that is technically now a one-hit KO. Oh, didn't get to see how much experience he gained. Wow, that's nice. Macargo grew in our level. We'll do another flamethrower. Why not? Doesn't really matter that much at this point, because we're double teaming one Pokemon. He'll be dead after this turn. Oh wow, haha, my Hariyama is better than your Ampharos. My Ampharos is way better than your Ampharos as well. So I guess that makes my Hariyama subpar. Well, he's alright, I just don't really use him that much. I use him when I can use a fighting type, but other than that, you saw how much I used him so far. There we go. There's no way I'm gonna let you go. What are you gonna do? Call the police? Even though you guys are already criminals? No, he's turning on the alarm. Now you're stuck. There's no escaping the lab. Actually, you can escape the lab. This alarm is just here to panic you, really. It's no big deal, actually. It's just something to give you a little stressed out. So I'm gonna go back and heal my Pokemon really quick. There we go, all healed up. Hooray. But if you look at my Pokemon here, as you can see, I deposited my Macargo. That is because we're going to be catching a Shadow Pokemon here, right around now, actually, and I want to use it in my party. I heard the alarm, so I came running. You didn't run, you fell from the ceiling. That's completely different. If you ran, I would have saw you a mile away. But anyway, she has a Shadow for Brava. By the way, you would not believe how long it took me just to get this thing to be a male, because I prefer my Pokemon to be male. I don't know why. I've done this ever since I first started playing the Pokemon games as a kid, actually. But there you go. Shadow for Brava, and I'm using it in my party. So guess what? It's going to be even harder for me to catch because I'm going to be catching it in a Pokeball. Now let's take out the Kadabra as fast as we can. Special attacker, and it can kill my Hariyama. So we'll kind of... Okay, never mind. Return kills it in one hit somehow. I wasn't expecting that. And Kecleon. Kecleon is one of those weird kind of Pokemon because it has a special ability where it can copy the move that's been used. If it's like a water type, it'll copy that ability, so then it becomes water. Use like a normal type, it become a normal. It just can copy the move ability that's used, that's attacked with. It's kind of hard to explain it without making it sound really weird. But Brick Break can still kill it in one shot, so we're doing that. And I'm just gonna use Confusion here, just to be on the safe side, and at the same time, not to be doing barely any damage. So that's good. There's a Brick Break here to take the thing out. And there you go, Kecleon is gone as well. So I didn't even see it change its type, because right there it would have been a fighting type, since I used a fighting type move. Alright, level 47. Oh, yes! Psychic! I've been waiting for this move. I'm gonna get rid of my Confusion for... Wait, actually I'm gonna get rid of my Swift for this. Because Psychic is a very powerful Psychic type move. And since Espion can learn it himself, that means I don't have to go ahead and go out and get a TM to teach it to him. Which is a very, very nice thing to have. Okay, that's kind of getting me nervous there. Having that thing in the red. So, since I'm going to keep that for Brava and use it on my team, we're going to be using our old little challenge of using Pokeballs. Now, some of you might find that funny just to do that, but that's just me. I usually prefer the Pokemon I use to be in a Pokeball, just to keep it a classic, you know, style. Plus, that's usually the first Pokeball you start off with. So, keeping it original and kind of classic at the same time. And look how much Psychic can do here. A one-shot KO. Alright. Very, very nice. So now all we have to do is catch this thing, which I don't know how I'm going to do since I can't paralyze it. Because this thing is a dragon and a ground type, which is a pretty good type matchup. My only complaint about that type matchup is that it has a quad weakness now to ice. So if something used like an ice beam or something on it, for the most part I think it'll be almost like a one-shot KO, so that's really my only complaint here with the Brava. Other than that, it's really good. So hopefully I can catch this thing and use it on my team. I think we might have it. Oh, as soon as I said we might have it. I should have just kept my mouth shut. Not listening, I noticed. Oh man, I wish I could somehow paralyze it. I should have kept Macargo in my party, just so I can use Yawn on this thing. Because that's really the only status affecting move I have with me that really would affect this thing. Technically I can use Secret Power right now, maybe paralyze it, but... Well, if I attack it right now it would kill it, so... In fact, it's trying to kill itself. I don't think I should even try to attack it. Alright, the Vibrava was caught. Good. Now I get to use that on my team. Alright. Yes, yes, we know I am strong. I am very strong. So, this is when you're going to need to know that code. So to do this, our code was... I'm going to actually do it in order. You don't have to do this in order, but I will just for the fun of it. Bayleaf, Raikou, and Mightyena. I think Raikou will always be in the code. I'm not 100% sure on this, but I know for the most part it is. Now, as you can see, we already fought this guy once before. Remember him from the Relic Forest? It's Scrub! Not once, not twice, but 3 times we meet. Do you recall who I am? I shall avenge my humiliation at Relic Forest. Well, I just explained that. But since we already caught his Shadow Hitmontop, he doesn't have another Shadow Pokemon. If you haven't caught his Hitmontop the first time, this is your second chance on catching it. So, that's good for you guys in case you need that. Luckily for me, I don't, because I was lucky enough, or kind of unlucky at the same time, and caught this thing back at the road forest. And you know what? Yeah, we'll just do return. I was thinking maybe use psychic, but we'll do return just to kind of confuse it and think, what should I do? Mirror coat or counter? I don't know. But as you can see, basically most of his Pokemon here, if not all of them I believe, all kind of evolved. So they'll be tougher, but not for us. Clample. The funny thing is, Clample is the only one I don't think that has evolved. Oh jeez. Holy. Oh my. I didn't think it was going to be that devastating of an attack. Man. But really, I would expect this Clample to be evolved right now. You have to trade the Clample with a certain item to evolve it, really. Actually, it can be one of two evolvers if you do that properly. Now, that Metachan, he would not have that if he has his Hitmontop still. So, if you caught Hitmontop, you'll be fighting that guy instead. Haha, you flinched. And you know what? We'll use Psychic on it, just for the fun of it. Even though it's a Psychic type as well, we'll see what this does. Wow! A Psychic type, and oh, it's also fighting, so it kind of balances it out. But still, a Psychic type being killed by Psychic. Man, that is sad. And wow, critical hit. Overkill. So there you go, he's dead. And alright, level up. Sweet. So now, after we're done with that, we're gonna end it off right here. Because next up, we have ourselves a boss. And I want to make sure I have enough time for it. And we'll do it next time. So, next time on Pokemon Colosseum, we're gonna finish up the Shadow Pokemon Lab here. And we'll take on the boss of this area. I'll see you guys then.